Just dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. And time is moving so slow. I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my eyes closed. Hey. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. So yeah, there was no way we were going live yesterday. I got sick. I don't know freaking how. I'm so tired of ugh. That's annoying. But yeah, I got sick. But I'm doing okay now. I mean, yesterday was not good. Today, better. I'm thinking maybe by Sunday I'll be 100% again. But yeah, no. We're doing okay today. Oh my god! Tangled! I was actually thinking of you earlier today. I was thinking, you know what? We haven't seen Tangled in a hot minute. Where's Tangled been? I was thinking to myself, I was like, we haven't done the ball of yarn emoji in the chat in a hot minute. Where's Tangled been? Oh my god, it's so nice to see you, Tangled. Thank you so much for stopping in. 11 months. I've been missing you all. I've been dealing with some ick. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Ugh. Life has a funny way of just being... Ugh. No explanation needed. It is so nice to see you, Tangled. Thank you so much for stopping in and renewing for an 11th month. Hey. Full sugar soda to go. Thank you for 14 months. How's the garden, Jordy? It's going awesome. Thank you so much. I am getting a lot of tomato harvesting content recorded at the moment. It'll go up on my other channel, More Jordy. If you guys don't know, I have another channel. It's called Oh Lordy, More Jordy. And on that channel, it's mainly just me walking around aimlessly in stores or sitting in my car eating. But I don't know. Some people enjoy that content and I enjoy making it. So if you guys want to check out my other channel, I encourage you to do so. Thank you for 14 months. Plantro, thank you. First like, where are my complimentary rags? Oh my god, where are my complimentary rags? Yeah, you know, if you're asking the hotel front desk for some extra watts cost, they're never to be seen again. Oh my god. So we are going to catch up with our favorite girl, Ms. Amberlynn Reed. She's uploaded as a part of her new uploading schedule. This one is the Let's Talk episode 2. Last week's was, I don't know. Of Amberlynn's new uploading schedule, the weigh-ins, that was a hard video to get through. The Let's Talk, but you know what? These Let's Talk videos are just an opportunity for her to be like, no, I didn't. That's not true. That's not true. That's all that these are. That's all that these Les Talk videos are. Les make shit up. Exactly, Teardrop. Let's make shit up. Like, I mean, there's a point in these videos where she does like the segment Tea or Tail. T-E-A or Tail. Tay. T-A-L-E. Like, oh no, that's a story. That's not true. And she always just says, no, that's That's a tale. That never happened. So I mean, whatever. Let's do this let's talk thing again. But I'm just saying, last week's it wasn't cute, and I can't imagine that this one's much better.
Hello.
So yeah, we have this, and then tomorrow she's uploading. What did she say again? Saturdays were. Is that Eat With Me? Let's talk. I'm going on a diet. We're getting an Eat With Me. Okay, so Eat With Me tomorrow. Honestly, what I'm thinking we do tomorrow is we'll do the Eat With Me, but her Eat With Me from last week was only 8 minutes. So maybe instead of like doing the Eat With Me into like retros or like BBC or like something else, maybe we'll just go into like another topic. Like maybe we'll do foodie, maybe we'll move on to something else. So maybe like tomorrow's stream will be like half Amber, half something else. Y'all cool with a little bit of half and half? A little bit of half and half? Okay.
Hello.
But yeah, today we're gonna, oh my god, if I have to hear her say that again. But yeah, today is let's talk. Let's talk. Tangled, thank you so much for doing that. Oh my god. Tangled has returned with 10 gifted memberships in addition to their own. Thank you so much for doing that, Tangled. I really appreciate that. New members, courtesy of our lovely mod, Ms. Tangled. Ball of yarn emojis in the chat, please. It's so nice to see Tangled. Oh my gosh. Made my Friday seeing you. Thank you so much, Tangled. Hey. Welcome, guys. Okay. We ready? We hashtag ready? What is she wearing? Oh my god. This like skin tight. Oh my god. What is this? I don't know. I think she's like trying to be sexy. Is that what what do you even call this kind of fabric? Her clothing choices suck. It honestly, I mean, I know it's not, but like this kind of like looks like lingerie in a way. Like kind of like that lacy sheer material. It does. Like if this was cut a different way, this looks like lingerie, but it's like all over her body. I don't know. This is an interesting choice. She's in heat. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Amberlynn is recruiting. I keep forgetting that she's single. We're kind of like in between seasons right now. We're looking for a new girl. So, I don't know. Is this like part of the mating call? Is this part of like, hey, DM me on Instagram to see more? Is she giving a preview? Is this what this is? A preview? Huh. Interesting. Everything she wears is tight, Jordy. She doesn't really have a choice. Everything's tight. Mean. But funny. She's not acting single. What's she acting? Is she acting double? Is she acting triple? Zing. Hey, Lori. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Hello, welcome to a new Let's Talk, episode 2. I enjoyed episode 1, so I know I'm gonna enjoy this one as well. This is literally like a Q&A on steroids. So we're just gonna like hop right into it. So let's get into sweet and sour. This is where I am taking a random YouTube generator comment picker, and I'm gonna be going to my last Let's Talk episode and choosing.
Oh my god, choosy. Amberlynn has done this 1,000 times before, using the YouTube random comment picker generator. And what she does is she uses the YouTube random generator comment picker, but she does it until she gets one that she wants. So if it comes up and it's like, I don't know, like, you stupid fat bitch, atone for your sins, give Beck their inheritance, she'll click, nope, refresh. And then it'll be something similar. Okay, refresh. And after like the, 70th refresh, It's finally something a little bit neutral. All right. I'll answer this one. All right, Amber. What random comment did you end up on?
Random comments from there, and then we're gonna read them together. So let's do it. Hot Dog Pasta said, I wouldn't exactly call you clever. ... Cringe? Absolutely, but never clever. Well, we can agree to disagree. Lena XX575 said, how do you even masturbate? You can't even reach there. Whoa. Are you in my bed with me? I absolutely can. Trust that. See,
Like, why? What are we doing? I mean, doesn't give basic information about her personal life. She's a drama channel. She knows that's what people are here for. Doesn't give that kind of information. But let's talk. You want to talk about beating off? You want to talk about pleasuring ourselves? Yeah. Let's talk about that. I can reach. Who? You don't know me. You don't know my wingspan. I can reach. Oh, I can pleasure myself real good. Like, no. Knock that off.
PSF801 said, it is also giving fatphobic. Like, she thinks being fat is inherently ugly, but we are the ones being fatphobic. ... I have always been about body positivity. One of my celebrity crushes is Tess Hall.
She can't wipe. There's no way she can do that. I mean, no, you know what? I refuse to give this any more thought than it deserves. We're moving on. No pensive Geordie. No consideration. We're just moving on. Okay. There goes my dinner. Let's hurl.
Holiday, I have been very vocal about that, and she is plus size. She is what people call fat, but to me, she is so attractive, literally stunning.
Tess Holiday? This name is like somewhat vaguely familiar. I don't know. What holiday is she? Right? Shit. Thanksgiving? Fat Tuesday? Oh my. Is she problematic? Who's she? I don't know her.
What people call fat, but to me, she is so attractive, literally stunning. I do not think fat is ugly, but for me, I think I'm ugly.
Well, you know what? There was a time in season 5 where someone asked Amber, would you date someone like you? Like, would you date another Leviathan? And she said, no, because I think that if I dated another me, we would just enable each other. And to be honest, like, I don't really want to date somebody big. So Amberlynn kind of, I mean, not that she's out there dating like Eugenia, but I mean, she wants somebody like significantly slimmer. She wants somebody slimmer. Really what I think it comes down to is it doesn't really matter if like they're like big or small or whatever. I mean, I'm sure that she has her own preference and everything in terms of what her partner's looks are. But what she needs, what's paramount to Amberlynn is able-bodied. Able-bodied. She needs a girl that's willing to get up, take her places, go get that soda from the fridge, go answer the DoorDash, go to the lobby and meet the Uber Eats person. Able to walk Twinkie. Like, she needs that. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I don't think that Amberlynn looks for traditional things that people look for when considering a partner in their personal life. I think it's more so along the lines of like a resume. Like, do you have what it takes to be my caregiver? What is your hospice experience? Amber just wants someone who can drive her around. Exactly, Teardrop. Exactly. Yeah, that's why she wanted Beck to lose weight so bad. Oh my god. Tess Holiday has been canceled. She walked one runway like 10 years ago. It sounds like Jordy has a cold. No, I'm actually just getting over it. I got it at that freaking airport. Anytime I fly out of New York or like New Jersey, Newark airport, I get sick. I mean, even though I've only done it like 3 times in my life, it's like every time I get sick. It's so annoying. Not hospice, getting ready for end of life. Lavender, thank you for your membership. I have an anatomy final for my coding course tomorrow. I can't sleep. Thank you for company. Oh my god. I remember taking anatomy. It's just so much memorization. That's really all I remember anatomy being. Well, keep studying. Do flashcards. I love flashcards. If you have flashcards, do flashcards, if that helps. No War, thank you for 5 months. My new kitty Oscar is slowly becoming accepted by Shylock and Posse Pants Morgana. Oh, and bad. Oscar, I love that so much. Oscar Isaac the cat. Diavolo, thank you for that. Hi, Jaundice Jordy. Hope you're well. Can you tell my brother-in-law Lucas happy 19th? Thanks, Hectic Heart Hands. Happy 19th birthday, Lucas. Oh my god, 19. Oh, to be a teenager again. Oh, I don't know. If you were the different gender, Amberlynn might be DMing you, but happy 19th birthday. Tristan, thank you. It's crazy Amber weighs as much as a V8 engine. We've done this before. I mean, we've never compared her to like a car or anything like that, but like it's usually other animals. Like I think that Amberlynn's like a zebra or like a mid-sized giraffe or a gorilla. There's like many different equivalents she is to wildlife.
A lot. I have a random day here and there where I'm like, ooh, she cute. But besides that, I think I'm ugly. That's a personal problem. That's not about anyone else. K Lady said,
ooh, I'm ugly. I'm so ugly. Oh, I love that video.
89 said, I just graduated with my master's and landed my dream job at 36. It's never too late to be who you want to be. That is freaking amazing. Congratulations. And that is like motivation and inspiration for all the people who are in their 30s and they feel like it's too late. Because trust me, I have felt that way multiple times, but you proved that it's not. So congrats. Lexi Verandas 6708 said, I don't have Instagram. I feel like I miss out on so much. Well, you got picked for the random comment, so it looks like you're not missing out on much. All right, now we're about to do Sippin' Community, where every single Monday I post, y'all ask me questions for my next Let's Talk on my community tab on YouTube. So I can go through, scroll through, we can have a conversation, I can answer some of your questions, so let's get into it. Why do you not think you are the problem in every failed relationship you've had? I'm fully aware that I am the problem in some. I'm not the problem at all. And where I am the problem,
Oh god, not this again. Let me take a little bit of accountability, but also remind you all that it takes 2 to tango. I admit that I have not always been perfect. I have not always been a good girlfriend. I admit that. I'm fully accountable to be reflective. I know it might not be apparent, but I can see my reflection. I can. But you know what? The fact that the community is always trying to gas up Destiny and Beck and think that they're the best thing ever, it needs to stop. Because they're not. They're fallible as well. They've made mistakes. They have said things that they shouldn't have. The community needs to realize that they're not perfect too. Oh my god. I get so sick of the yeah but. I get so sick of the yeah but. Yeah but. This is Eugenia. This is just 8 Eugenias in one. I mean Eugenia all the time. Take very vague accountability. I'm not saying that I've always done the best thing. I'm not saying I've always made the right decisions. But it gets so old. No buts. No buts.
I have admitted to that ad nauseum. I just think that people...
Oh god, there it is again. All right, I'm officially calling for the retirement of ad nauseum. No, Give ad nauseum its severance package. I'm done. Vocab Lynn, take a seat.
villainize me so much that they're not able to see that there's also other people in the equation who also are a problem. How can you expect people to believe things you say when you've been caught lying multiple times? People think I'm lying about things that I am 100% truthful on, and it's exhausting at this point. Even when I prove something, people are still like, oh, she's lying. So it's like, even if I have proof, no matter what I say, people will believe what they want. But if people think I'm nothing but a liar, then why are you?
What proof? What proof? Because the proof that you've shown lately about Beck, your clapbacks to Beck, they've been pretty half-assed. You showing us screenshots of Beck saying, then go to the fucking bank with me? I mean, a lot of what Beck has had to say, I mean, yeah, some of it's been she said, but I don't think that Beck has a reason to lie about it. The choosy stuff, the fake picking lint off of you, the constant beratement, just having Beck do everything under the sun for you, the washcloths, the cleaning of the washcloths. I mean, a lot of that hasn't been taken any accountability for. Yeah, but gasp. Somebody do the math. How many Eugenias does it take to make an Amber? I think we've done that before. I think it's like 8. It's like 7 or 8. S, thank you. Do you think she'll make it to 40? She's been looking bad lately. The purple skin and the wonky eye. The wonky eye. I've never really noticed a wonky eye on Amber. I do notice a wonky eye on Chantal. I don't know. But in terms of purple skin, maybe she's just giving Grimace realness. Will she make it to 40? I mean, maybe. I don't know. But I mean, it's kind of like a gamble. Because, I mean, Emily's late girlfriend, that Colleen woman, she was 44. And, I mean, she was bigger than Amber. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess she could make it to 40, yeah. KRH writes, thank you so much. Couldn't wait for today's stream. Hope everyone's well. I started living up to my username. I went to the local library and finally started on my novel. I would love to write a book one day. Oh my god, I am so envious of you. That is awesome, KRH writes. Ooh. Fingers crossed for no writer's block. Thank you for sharing that. We also had 10 gifted memberships come in from Lady Razzie. Thank you so much for doing that, Lady Razzie. Really appreciate that. Thank you for expanding my community on this lovely Friday evening. Let's get some woman in red dress dancing emojis in the chat for Lady Razzie's generosity. It's amazing what the body can survive. It is. It is.
You watching? Have I lied to protect people that I love and care about? Yes, I have. But when it comes to me, I don't give a fuck. I literally...
But have you also just straight up lied? Not like this whole like, well, I lied to protect other people. Well, yeah, I lied, but I had a good reason for it. Have you also just straight up lied to be deceptive? To write your own narrative? Yes. It's always a yeah, but with her. Yeah, I've lied, but it was in good faith. But you've also lied just to lie. What?
I really have nothing to lose at this point. Do you ever get tired of...
Amber, come on. You don't have much to lose at this point? I beg to differ, Gorley Pop. You have a lot to lose. A lot to lose.
talking about yourself constantly? Have you ever considered a hobby outside obsessing about yourself? I do. I get so tired of talking about myself, but like, this is my job. So hi, I have to do that. But genuinely, I'm having a struggle bus of a time even doing my weekly vlog this week because like, I literally just do not want to talk about myself. But I set up the schedule and I'm trying to keep it for you guys. As for hobbies, I have so many.
I mean, then do something else. Talk about something else. I don't know. But the problem with Amberlynn is she has a hard time vlogging and making content out of anything because she doesn't go anywhere. I mean, she can't drive. She's at the mercy of whenever and wherever her mom is willing to take her. I can imagine it's difficult for Amberlynn to come up with 30 minutes of footage every week of her everyday life because her everyday life consists of her time spent on one of two couch cushions.
Hobbies. I am a hobby girly and I go through a lot of like fixations. That's just how I've...
She's a hobby girly. I mean, yeah, you play with Legos. Yeah, you write in your journals. Like she likes little like knickknacks and trinkets and stuff like that, and buying shit on Amazon. But in terms of being a hobby girly, I think that Amberlynn spends a lot of time doom scrolling. Yeah, lot of time on her phone, lot of time on her laptop, lot of screen time. Hobby girly. If you were really a hobby girly, you wouldn't be having an issue trying to come up with vlog content every week. Lot of screen time for Ms. Reed, I can imagine.
I've always been. But one thing that someone cannot say about me is Amberlynn doesn't have hobbies and that she needs to get one, because I definitely do. Probably too many hobbies. Please clear up this rumor that you have never done follow-up care post-hysterectomy. You can literally just go back and look at the vlogs, because I filmed a lot of my cancer journey. Of course, there's a lot that I kept out. But when I would have a CT scan follow-up, I would be vlogging. I'd be like, yeah, I just had my CT scan. Here how it went. Like when I was vlogging, I'd be like, yeah, I just had my CT scan. Here's how it went. I'm really nervous, etc., etc. Like I gave a lot of...
Perfume is not a hobby. Is eating a hobby? Yeah, well, it shouldn't be. But I guess so, yeah. I think that Amberlynn eats out of boredom. Oh, absolutely. And I mean, we've all been there before. Not just a dog on Amberlynn. I mean, have you ever, like, walked to the refrigerator, opened it up, didn't really see anything that you liked in there, walked over to the pantry, didn't really see anything you liked, walked back to the refrigerator, lowered your expectations a little bit, looked again, still didn't find anything you want, walk to the pantry. I mean, just eating out of boredom, looking forward to eating. I think that that's like Amberlynn's big thing of the day. Like, where am I going to order from? What day of the week? What, like, I think she looks, yeah. Eating for her absolutely is a hobby. Is mayonnaise a hobby? Yes, Patrick. What scan? Did she have someone else go for her? I don't know. She must have found a machine that can observe all of this.
A lot of updates. I have always done the follow-ups for my cancer. I have always done the follow-ups after my hysterectomy. That is something that I did not mess with. Why do you always start beef with your partner's mothers? There was no beef, as you call it, between Tommy's mom and me, or Feline's mom and me, Crystal's mom and me.
Okay, that's not the same though. I mean, Crystal. I don't. But like, do we even know much about Crystal's parents? Like, back in season 2, I mean, was there a lot of footage of Crystal's parents on Amberlynn's channel? It kind of seemed like with season 2, I think that, like many parents, they had a hard time raising a shy, queer girl. And with Amber, they just kind of thought like, oh, well, maybe Amber is the answer to what our daughter needs. So I think that they put up with Amber. They tolerated her. I mean, they obviously housed her, clothed her, fed her. But in terms of like liking her, I don't know. It kind of seemed like it was just like Amberlynn being taken care of by Crystal's parents. I don't know if I ever got the vibe that they liked her, but there was never like a Keurig hit over the head with her, and there was never like any like screaming or anything. I mean, Crystal's parents did not like her. She ate them out of the house and home. The K-cup holder is my favorite side character. They tolerated her. Yeah, I think that that's like the operative word here. They didn't really know how to raise a girl like Crystal And with Amber, it was like, okay, well, is this like your girlfriend? Like, they tolerated Amber. But in terms of the other examples that she listed, she and Jade's mom didn't have problems. I mean, but Jade lived with you in Kentucky. As far as we know, Jade's family lives in New York. Never met them. You never traveled to New York to meet Jade's family. You never had the opportunity to meet them. I didn't have a problem with Emily's parents. I mean, you guys were together, what, like 6 months, 7 months? I mean, you were there such a finite amount of time. I mean, I'd imagine that the whole time that you were in Wisconsin visiting with Emily, you maybe met the mom a handful of times. I mean, not enough time went on for you to have problems. But what I will say about this is any parent that understands the relationship dynamic between their daughter and Amberlynn, they don't want Amberlynn around because they realize that Amberlynn is not a good person. They don't want Amberlynn to have an impact on their child's life. Normally, parents want what's best for their kids, which means if they see faults in some of their partners from an outside point of view, they're not going to like you. The K-Cup incident. So, I mean, really, I think like the only examples that she could really, I don't know. I mean, it probably just was like seasons 1 through 4. Because, I mean, she lived with Destiny's mom. She was with Beck for years. I mean, the Crystal thing, just, I don't really think that they knew much like about their daughter. It was just like a hard, lot of the point I'm getting at here is like a lot of parents don't know how to raise queer children. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. So they just kind of like they either like throw money at the issue or they just, like whatever they think that they need. So I think that during the time that Amberlynn was with Crystal, they were maybe thinking, this is what she needs. This is what she wants. Let's just like tolerate it. Thank you. Amber makes the same schedule and literally the same videos announcing it. If at the point, I'd be like her, what am I doing? It's my birthday. I can't believe I made it to 34 and didn't need my wisdom teeth out. Wow, look at you. All your teeth. Thank you so much for that, S. Happy birthday. That's awesome. Happy 34th. I didn't know that they locked the cabinets. Amberlynn ate the snacks for the month. All right, lock up the cabinets.
I'm not going to get into the whole Beck and Destiny, like the mom situation between that. But yeah, there was some rough stuff going on there. But at the end of the day, there was also a lot of love. And I have proof of that. Why do you think all of your relationships end up failing? I'm only going to speak on my side of things. Definitely because I don't know how to regulate. I get too extreme, too attached, too obsessed, for a lack of a better word. I'm extremely sensitive and I have had controlling habits in the past. All right, now we're on to the
controlling habits in the past. Well, recently, Emily commented on an Instagram post and said when Beck and Destiny were going through their old text messages, Emily felt like she was reading text messages out of her own phone. Those were Emily's words, Amber. So you having controlling issues in the past doesn't seem like it was that long ago, because Emily said that all the messages that Destiny and Beck have been reading lately kind of looked and felt like the same vibe of the messages that you were having with her. I don't know. Why would anyone want her? She already means your food budget is increasing by 4 times. I mean, especially in this day and age with inflation. I mean, it's expensive to be big. Especially to like this level of big. It's expensive.
interview. And this is where you can go to my Instagram and send me a voice memo asking any question that you want. So my Instagram is hecticamby, which you will see right here. If you don't have the option to send me a voice memo, send me a little microphone emoji and I will accept your request so you can then send me the voice memo. So I am choosing at random. I will be choosing old voice memos from last week and I'll be choosing new ones as well.
Choosy. I'll be choosing at random again. She's going to be cherry picking all the ones that sound neutral or sound nice. Because if you send in a voice memo to Amberlynn and say, listen up, fat bitch, why did you take me off the schedule? Like, if you say, like, you're going to get blocked. You're going to get blocked. So, I mean, not even just, like, the extent of, like, using an expletive. Like, if you ask her a hard question, she's not going to answer that. It's going to be, what's your favorite color? What do you think about Taylor Swift? What do you think about the new Billie Eilish album? Like, it's going to be dumb shit like that.
So you always have a chance to be picked. So it's not like, oh, you sent me 1 week ago, you might not get picked. It's always going to be completely at random.
Okay, so my question is, if you could choose one reaction channel to eliminate, not from live, from YouTube, from talking about you, they voluntarily choose to stop talking about you, who would it be and why? And I feel like it would be Snowflake, but tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh my God. You know, that's actually a really freaking good question.
If she could get rid of a reaction channel, who would it be? Well, I mean, the thing about this and what Amber doesn't fully realize, and probably what this person that sent in this voice memo doesn't realize, is that reaction channels that do well are very beneficial to Amberlynn's income, are very beneficial to her staying relevant. Amberlynn always likes to view it in a very black and white, narrow way of they're taking views from me. But what a reaction channel is doing is they are boosting Amberlynn's image, her drama, her whatever. And it's putting out onto the internet, hey, Amberlynn is still relevant. She's still worth talking about. So if a reaction channel out there is getting tens of thousands of views and they're doing well, Amberlynn benefits from that. It's like, you know, symbiotic relationship. Like, we benefit from her because we, you know, transform her content, and she benefits from us because we continue to, like, make her worth listening to. Because if there was no community, if there was no drama, if there were no forums talking about Amberlynn, if you just, like, shut all of that down and killed all of the buzz about Amberlynn, oh my God, who would genuinely watch this content? Because people aren't coming here to watch Amberlynn unload her groceries. People aren't coming here to look at her Amazon Prime haul. People don't care to see her perfume collection. Are you kidding me? That's not what we're here for. Keep her in the algorithm. So, I mean, really, if Amberlynn was smart, she would say no reaction channel. I wouldn't get rid of any reaction channels. Because reaction channels, for her, inherently, keeping her relevant is a good thing.
More than likely, I would choose Snowflake or the Ankle because they're the two that take really serious situations that have happened to me in my life and they say that I'm lying about it. Or they take situations and they make it into something like huge and massive that isn't even real. And they plant a label on me that is damaging and completely false. I don't...
Like what? Like what? Be specific. And she has been specific, I mean, a little bit lately. I mean, she has said, Mr. Snowflake said that I lied about being SA'd. When all that washcloth stuff came out, Amberlynn deflected with that. But I don't know, provide examples. If you think that something that someone says about you on the internet is incorrect, then talk about it. So, I don't know, this whole thing about, like, Mr. Snowflake, maybe, like, I don't know, like, react to his content. Go in, pinpoint exactly what he said when he said it, and refute it. Talk about it. So give examples. But I don't like this whole thing of like, they're doing this but like no evidence. No specifics. No nothing. Just, they're horrible. Diddy Lynn. They're talking about the stuff that they said about Libby. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know because Amberlynn wasn't specific about it. Like, she's just saying, well, they're taking things, they're taking stuff, and they're making a huge deal out of it when it never happened. Well, what are things and stuff?
Mind a reaction channel. Nitpick all you want. Like, I really
Amberlynn, you do mind a reaction channel. Unless they're kissing your ass, unless they're licking your fupa, you mind reaction channels.
don't care. But when it comes to like the deeper shit, like that should just be left alone.
Hey Amberlynn, this is my third attempt at this voice note. I'm gonna try my best not to swear either. I've been watching This Is Some Context for like 7+ years. I also have BPD. I've done some very bad things in my life, which I regret. I've changed, etc.
I genuinely relate to that.
And sometimes it's really hard because I think you're a very likable person, but you also
Thank you.
do really messed up stuff. I guess like what I'm trying to get at.
I can see why this is her third attempt. I can see why this woman hasn't had her voice memo answered yet. She's teetering on that line of, I want you to be accountable, but I also want to give you a little bit of criticism. I want to like be very neutral to you, but it's hard. Amberlynn, you've done some fucked up stuff. Third time's the charm, huh?
That is, I want to really believe that you regret those things and you want to change because, you know, I know how hard it can be.
God, is there a question? I mean, not to be like, Jesus Christ, the whole fucking monologue. Like, to me,
I think my question would be like, if you could change one thing, like one situation in your life that you think has steered you in the wrong direction, what would you have changed and where do you think you could be in life now had you...
Oh, I already know what she's gonna say. She's gonna say the thing about the cousin, about how the cousin touched her. She's gonna say that,
acted different.
or she's gonna say the mom. She's gonna say if the mom didn't have drug issues when she was a kid, or the thing that happened with the cousin. It's gonna be one of those two things.
Or done something differently, or maybe you wouldn't change anything. I don't know.
Normally when people ask this question, it's very much like, what do you wish wouldn't have happened to you that would make your life different now? But I took your question as like, what do you wish you wouldn't have done? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's kind of what I got out of it. And for me, it's without a doubt the controlling nature that I had with Beck. Like sometimes I look back at it and I'm just like, wow, I regret that with every single part of me.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Again, with the vague response. The community at this point, Amber, we really don't like you. And if you're going to gain anybody's respect or change your image on the internet in any way, you're going to have to come about this in more of a way that's just you sitting there saying, okay, I was controlling. Because Beck has given a lot of examples of the things that you did during your relationship with them that you haven't talked about. All about like the picking lint thing. You were like, oh, that never happened. The choosy thing. The choosy thing has a lot of psychology behind it. You were quite literally just wasting Beck's time. You didn't want Beck to think for themselves. You wanted to waste Beck's time so that Beck wouldn't come up with like this thought on their own to leave you. Choosy was really fucked up. But you just sit there and you say, well, Choosy was a way for me to have some fun, and I really like Choosy. Like, that's not taking accountability. Vagueness is always an abuser's defense. I mean, talk about the washcloths. Talk about how you made Beck clean shit out of washcloths and stuff. I mean, at this point, I don't want you to sit there and just say, yeah, I was controlling. What does that mean? This is such a Eugenia response. Charles, thank you. My wife pulled me into girl world. Les eat. Les eat, Charles. Hope you have a good weekend. Deborah Kirk, thank you. Watching your vlog when the notification popped up. Did you get your fire fries eventually? I love you in red. Oh, thank you. No, they were out. I don't think that Burger King makes them anymore. So, no, I just got the regular. I never went back. I mean, I don't eat Burger King like hardly ever. Thank you, Deborah. Polish chick, thank you. Got a tooth taken out and graft of cadaver bone to put in an implant. Oh my god. They gave you a cadaver's tooth? I'm high off Oxy, still mad you misread my super chat a few streams ago where I called ham bone a do it and you misread it as dual. Here's oh, I'm sorry, Polish chick. Oh my gosh. That's interesting though. I hope you feel better. Sounds like you had major surgery. Well, major procedure. Ooh. Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you, Polish chick. We had 10 gifted memberships come in from Aurora. Thank you so much, Aurora Borealis. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Let's get some sky emojis in the chat for Aurora. I believe that is Aurora's first time gifting memberships. Thank you so much. I think that there are sky emojis. It's like the night sky emoji, and then there's like a sunset, whichever you guys prefer. Sky emojis, please. Mads TV, thank you for your membership. Happy to renewed my membership. Love you, Jordy. Thank you so much for coming back, Mads.
I actually get to talk to you. Hi.
Hello.
And you are right when you say people who publicly
I just heard your kitty.
leave you
Yeah, some people hold on to theirs, Amber.
good comments do get bashed. Because I am one of them.
Oh,
But I don't care when people say nasty things to me. It doesn't bother me.
I feel bad about it because it's like people don't deserve that. I'm glad that you have that like strong nature about you, but it's just like I feel horrific because some people don't have that strength, you know? Okay, let me keep listening, sorry.
But my question for you is, what is one thing that you have said out loud?
God, all these questions are so underwhelming. Amberlynn, what is one thing that you wish you wouldn't have said? What is one thing that you wish you wouldn't have done? What is one thing that you would change about your life? Like, it just these questions. Oh my God. But I mean, it's not even like I'm blaming them, but it's Amber. She's cherry picking these like boring ass questions.
To the public that you wish you could have taken back, or maybe one thing you have done that you wish you could have taken back. And by the way, I love you. Please don't ever stop making videos and always ignore the haters.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love you too.
Continue to call out, continue to ignore the people that are calling out your bad behavior. Yeah, don't listen to the haters. Ugh. She picks the dumbest voice memos. Ugh.
So I think one thing that I wish I would have never shared was the abusive relationship that I was in when I was a teenager. Without a doubt, I wish I would have never, ever vocalized that.
Okay, hey Amberlynn.
Hello, hello.
This is Kate. You can totally keep my name in the video.
Okay.
Because shout out to my friends, Miranda, Jesse, Annie, Sarah. We all love watching you so much. Also, me and my husband Stefan love watching you.
Aww.
Okay, to the question. I know we are not dating anyone right now. Fuck all of these girls.
Fuck 'em all.
If you had to describe your dream date, what would it be? Where would you go? Tell me everything.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go into like a fairy tale land, okay?
They would. Amberlynn would be in a wheelchair. Maybe even a motorized wheelchair. No. She would want something pushing her. She would want someone pushing her. They would be at a Golden Corral or like a USA steak buffet or something similar to that. Amberlynn would be in a wheelchair and she would be holding her plate. Well, no, actually someone else would be holding her plate for her. And as she was getting pushed back, pushed by all of the entrees at the all-you-can-eat buffet, she would point her finger at them and say, "Yeah, get some of that. Yeah, get some of that." And then she would get wheeled back to her table with her girlfriend, Sprite Zero already on the table, and the girlfriend would just tell Amberlynn how perfect she is while she ate. Choosy at the buffet. No, I don't even know if she's playing choosy. I think it's just yes.
What it would look like is like we're in Vegas and my stamina.
Why does she always say this? Amberlynn would hate Las Vegas. Amberlynn, Las Vegas is so much walking. New York. Remember that whole thing when she used to be like, I want to live in Seattle? Like, like, oh my God. All these places that she always lists. I mean, I just think it would be better for Amberlynn to, like, I don't know, like suburban Texas, maybe. Everything's bigger in Texas. Just like put her in like an air-conditioned living room in the vicinity of like 10 miles of chain restaurants that she can DoorDash from. That would be ideal for her. New York City, Las Vegas, Seattle, like she wouldn't like these places. Yeah, Los Angeles. I'd be a hot actress in Los Angeles.
Okay. What it would look like is like we're in Vegas and my stamina is better. So like we're going to take that out of the equation. Okay. So we're in Vegas and maybe we're doing a little bit of casino this and maybe just like walking around and doing a little adventure this. And there's just lots of flirting and there's lots of like touching and there's a lot of laughter, chemistry, and then there's like dinner and you're like sitting and talking, getting to know each other, and you're doing the googly eyes, and then afterwards maybe you go get a drink somewhere, and again there's more just like hot passion. If you know, you know. And then after that maybe there's like a hotel, or we go back to, well, yeah, it would be a hotel because I don't live in Vegas. I don't think the person I'm dating lives in Vegas. So there would be a hotel. We go back there and there's more googly eyes, laughter, getting to know each other. And then, you know what goes down? I don't know. I'm very just.
So Amberlynn fucks on the first date. That's what I took from this. No ideal first date to Amberlynn would include walking. So this is just delusion. This is not what Amberlynn would want. I mean, she might think that this is what she wants. A lot of people think that they would want to live in California, and then they get to California and they're like, no, this is not what I want. Amberlynn would not like any date where she had to move. So if the people in Las Vegas can bring the slot machine to her and she could be wheeled around at one of the buffets, she wouldn't enjoy this date. Why work on your own life when you can just play pretend in your head? Vegas has the best buffets in the world. You know what? Vegas does have good buffets. They do. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's what maybe that is what this is all about. And she's just kind of disguising it as her affinity for gambling. She just wants to be there for the buffets. Lady Razzie, thank you. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but wasn't tonight supposed to be Chantal? Either way, we will watch like the good sheep we are. I'm thinking Sunday is going to be Chantal, actually. Or maybe tomorrow, depending on the length of Amberlynn's video. I mean, if she uploads another Eat With Me and it's like 8 minutes, we'll probably do Amberlynn for like 45 minutes, and then after that will be Chantal. But then Sunday, we're not going to do anything Amber, because Amber doesn't upload on Fridays and Sundays. So Sunday, we'll be free to do a different topic entirely. Actually, picking back off of my last super chat, chances of ever seeing a zombie sheep emoji? I don't know. Maybe I could talk to Lakaya about that. Actually, Lakaya's in the chat right now. Lakaya, you feeling up to it? Drawing a zombie sheep? Oh my gosh. While you're at it, Lakaya, if you would make a washcloth emoji, that could be fun too. Thank you for the suggestion. Kelly Darling, thank you. Getting memberships out there to the early crew. Oh my god, you're right. It's a new month. Let's do that. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. At the beginning and end of every month, I get 10 gifted memberships to give to you guys. It'd be fun too. Let's do that now. Let's send out 5. Let's do 5, and then someone toward the end of April remind me that we need to send out the remaining 5. So let's send these out now. Gift 5. All right. Send out 5 gifted memberships. Cool, cool, cool. Welcome to all of our new members. Hello, hello. Thank you for saying that. And then we'll do the other 5 toward the end of the month.
Just like laid back. I just want to have fun. I love going out, doing things, and I genuinely feel like I just described my most recent relationship. That's weird. Besides, we weren't in Vegas, but regardless.
Oh my god, Lakaya, you live in Vegas? Oh, too cool. So the person that is going to be potentially creating these emojis that were just suggested lives in Vegas. Small world.
That's my real authentic answer, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Hi, Amberlynn. I'm currently in university getting my degree in English, and I was wondering, if you went back to college, what would you want to study?
Well, that's awesome. Congrats to you. You're gonna do great.
She's gonna be like, I wanna be a psychiatrist, or I wanna go for psychology. Human behavior is just so interesting to me. They have asked this. She's been asked this 1,000 times before.
For me, I definitely would study psychology because I have always been very interested in the human mind. I like to know, why do we do these things? Why is our brain
I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
like this? Tell me more. Like when I was going to college, psychology was my all-time favorite class.
Hi, Amberlynn. I'm messaging from Scotland in the UK.
Wow.
And my question is, why do you think everyone believes everything that Beck has to say? Because I don't believe.
Because it's easy for me to be the villain and for Beck to be the hero. Everybody hates me and everyone just wants to villainize me. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, no matter what receipts I provide, this community will always hate me. They're putting Beck on a pedestal just because they want to view me as lesser. That's the reason why they're just eating up everything that Beck says. That's going to be the response.
Any of it. I believe you.
Oh my god, the tea. Damn, girl. It's just easier. It's just more fun. It's more entertainment. People want to see me in a bad light. So in any way that they can do that, they're going to do that. And that includes believing anyone that comes out against me, even if it's hogwash. And honestly, I feel like sometimes people don't even...
That's not true. That's not true. Because there have been a lot of things that have been said and shown about Amberlynn that doesn't really make it to the forefront of Reaction Channel's topics because there's no evidence. There's no proof. There's a lot of... I mean, I have a lot of things saved, like in my little archive of my own, of things about Amberlynn, screenshots, voice memos, things like that, that I've never talked about just because there's no real validity to it. It's like, I have seen some pretty interesting photos that I have never pulled up. Well, mainly because they're not YouTube appropriate, but I have never shown on my channel just because you can't verify that that's Amberlynn. You can't verify that, you know, this is any... I mean, I don't think that reaction channels come on here and just talk about any little thing that they hear about, because I hear shit all the time. I see shit all the time.
even believe Beck, but they just say they
Oh yeah, hogwash. There it is again.
do just to continue the narrative that Amberlynn is the most awful person in the whole entire world. But I just want to say thank you, and also thank everyone else who doesn't fall into that trap. All right, you guys, now it's time for tier.
I mean, not to be like a pillar of like unreleased knowledge, and I'm not like holding in all these secrets and everything, but I get shown shit, I get sent shit all the time. You guys remember the stuff about the body cam footage between Emily and like the night? Like that would have, could you imagine if I would have come on here with the body cam footage from the police department with Emily's ex-girlfriend? But I mean, I don't think that reaction channels are always jumping at the bit to talk about any little thing. We don't just take credibility where it's not there. Like, there has to be something. Because, I don't know, like, reaction channels kind of know, like, if you talk about something and it comes across as, like, you not being aware, or you coming across as stupid or uneducated or ignorant, like, that reflects poorly on you as a reactor. So... She's been saying hogwash. Wait. Mare and Elise, thank you. I'll celebrate tomorrow's half and half episode with my half and half in my ramen. Ew. No. Oh, what a diabolical super chat. No half and half. No heavy cream in ramen. No mayo in ramen. Oh, gosh. Carissa, thank you for being here tonight. Maybe we could take a look at the Temu lawyer woman and her bad views, or Eugenia at Disney. Oh, Eugenia at Disney. Eugenia doesn't normally do well in a live stream sense, but maybe. I'm leaning towards Chantal, though, just because we haven't done Chantal in like 3 weeks.
Your tail.
Oh my god.
This is going to be a time for me to...
This is the worst part of these Let's Talk videos. The worst part. Because it's just her saying tail. It's her reading rumors that are going around the community and her saying, no, those aren't true. That never happened. That never happened. That's a tale. That's a story. That's made up. I'm telling you, if she continues to do this segment, the one time that she comes on here and says, that's tea, that actually happened, it's going to be something stupid.
Address rumors that I see floating around the community. I'm going to either tell you, yes, that's tea, or no, that's tail. Amberlynn has not been diagnosed with BPD because she said in her live stream that the psychologist told her she needs to see a specialist. So I was seeing a psychologist for about 9 months, and it was around the 8-month mark where I was finally diagnosed with BPD. So when I expressed that that psychologist said I'd need to see a specialist, it is because they wanted me to heal from BPD, and they did not work with BPD patients in that way. Yes, I was absolutely diagnosed. It's just the psychologist who diagnosed me didn't specialize in BPD. When you are diagnosed with BPD, you do not have to be diagnosed by a person who specializes in it, but to heal from it and to do therapy for it, it is better to see someone who specializes for it. So that is what I meant. So obviously that is tail. When the AirPod is in Amberlynn's ear, that means she is in a...
Oh my god, AV Marie, thank you so much for buying a teardrop sticker. Okay, so the first one was a tail. All right. Number 2.
relationship. That is obviously tail because that doesn't even...
Okay, 2. Fake. Rumors going around the community. That never happened either. That's not true. No. Just because I have an AirPod in, that doesn't mean I'm in a... Just rename this segment to tail. Because it's never gonna be tea, because you never admit to shit.
Even makes sense. Because if you go back and look at vlogs when I was in a relationship with Feline, I either had the Beats headphones, I had an AirPod in my ear at all times. Literally, that is genuinely just because I don't like the silence. I always have to be listening to something. Amberlynn is an alcoholic. Tail.
Which honestly, look, another tail. Which honestly, that to me, when she says that she always needs to be listening to something, she always needs to have something playing, I think that is Amberlynn's anxiety at play. Constantly needing company. If you can't be okay in your own solitude, if you can't cope with silence like that, I think that is like Amberlynn's over anxious, overactive mind at work. If I were Amberlynn, I would try to do better with that. It's like distraction. She's trying to distract herself from her own thoughts. Yeah. And I mean, she's always talking about disassociating. She's always talking about like mentally leaving. So maybe it's just, I think that's like a form of Amberlynn's anxiety. Her constantly needing to have music on or constantly needing to be listening to a podcast or whatever.
I always have to be listening to something. Amberlynn is an alcoholic. Tail. And a very...
Okay, so 3 tails. And when she did this last week, I think it was 3 or 4 tails too. Tea or tail? Just, Amberlynn, rename the section to tail. Tails. Name it like Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the corner of the sink. Seriously, that would be funny. Tales from the Crypt or like Tales from... Yeah, do that. Because this is just you saying, that's not true. There's no tea. There's no accountability. You don't do that.
Very offensive one at that. Just because I have 2 or 3 White Claws once a week during a live stream.
She sounds like Alicia Doherty. Just because I have 3 or 4 White Claws while shopping at Wegmans, that doesn't mean I'm a bad mother. That doesn't mean I'm an alcoholic. God, like you all have never had 4 White Claws walking around Walmart. Get off my ass. Tales from the crack.
Stream does not make me an alcoholic. When I go on my live stream, I genuinely feel like I'm hanging out with a bunch of friends. So does that mean people who are like out having fun with their friends or even just in their home a couple times a week, they just have a couple drinks just to feel a little buzz? Does that make them an alcoholic? No. I have voiced my concerns with alcohol in the past, and I'm telling you, it is not like that. The only time I drink is when I am on live stream, and I didn't even drink last night.
Tales from the sink. I would like that. Yeah, Tales from the sink. But I mean, as far as calling this tea or tail, I mean, she has cited what, 6 or 7 different examples in this little segment that she's been doing, and they're always tail.
For my live stream, I don't have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol, so that does not make me an alcoholic. And I think it's offensive to those who actually do struggle, and it's also painful for me because
of course she's using this as an opportunity to berate the audience. Not only am I not an alcoholic, but you suggesting that is offensive to everyone else out there that is struggling with that. She had to get that one in there too. S, thank you. Amber broke Emily's towel rack while cleaning herself. Proved me wrong. I think that that is a likely theory. Because, I mean, towel racks just don't fall off. I mean, not that towel racks can hold, like, a ton of weight. But, I mean, if you're just, like, putting a towel or, like, a hairdryer leaned up against it or something, it shouldn't fall off. What I think was happening is Amberlynn was positioning herself on the corner of the sink, and she was kind of using the towel rack as a way to hold on to and go up and down in that motion. And when she was doing that, she put so much weight on the towel rack that it snapped off. That's what I think happened, too. Seize and assist, thank you. I've indoctrinated my boyfriend. He literally just grabbed my phone to put it 2 inches from his face. Can't get enough of the fat shit, huh? Love it. Oh my Jesus, thank you. You are doing God's work here, son. My God. Oh gosh. Should I park the ocean for all of us to walk through? Amber's blood pitcher. Oh my God. Thank you. I don't know if I can read this. Guys, some of these are really vulgar. I'll read this one, but you know what? Let this super chat serve as an example of something that's like maybe inappropriate and you shouldn't say. How does she rub one out? Rarity isn't the only cat she can't find.
because of what I grew up with. I grew up with a bunch of addicts and alcoholics. All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices. That's where I take 5 of these cards. They're very hectaconic questions, so let's get into it. So I'm just gonna choose 5 random ones just to get them going. So here we go. Oh, all right, that's 5. All right, first one is, have you ever been punched in the face? That is a yes. Second one, would you get a lot of enjoyment from being a member of the opposite sex for a day? If it's only for a day, then yes. Do you think that you will age well? No, probably not. Have you ever had more than 8 shots in one night? Probably like once or twice. Would you spend the night in a full porta potty
Shots of ranch, maybe.
for $10,000? Ooh.
Wait, she's already done this. What? I mean, the little hovel that Amberlynn lives in currently. I mean, that's not that far off from a porta potty. To get paid for it? Hell yeah. She's gonna say yes.
Ooh, I don't know. Let me think.
Say it.
I hate a porta potty, but $10,000 is really good. I think I
But you know what? Can she even fit in a porta potty? There's no way. I mean, like, if Amberlynn were to ever fly on a plane, there's no way she could fit in, like, the plane bathroom. No fucking way. A porta potty. I mean, she would have to be like stuffed in there. Like sardines in a can. I mean, that you could maybe get her in there, but it would be a hard time getting her out. She lives in a porta potty. What's the difference? That's kind of what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that for $1 million. You wouldn't sit in a porta potty for a night for 10 grand? I would. It's one night. What is that, like 8 hours? I'd probably do it for less than 10,000. Jess, thank you. My cat's name is Bug. Does that count as an animal named after another animal? Well, I don't know. Do insects count as animals? I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, we'll let that one. We'll let that one slide. S, thank you. Another Leviathan. You just had me do a spit take. Amberlynn is a biblical figure at the bottom of the ocean. Daily Joy, thank you. Amber looks like Aunt Marge when Harry Potter turned her into a balloon. I love Harry Potter references and I love SpongeBob references. Thank you.
I would literally sit in there and I just scroll Instagram. I don't know. Maybe vlog. So that is the end of this Let's Talk. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I know that I did. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Okay. These Let's Talk are getting old really fast. These are just cherry-picked Q&A bullshit. That's all that this is. It's just cherry-picked Q&A bullshit, and the whole tea and tail segment, I mean, out of all of the segments she does on here, I mean, she wants to talk about hogwash. I mean, that is hogwash. Rename that segment to Tales from the Sink. Tales from the Crypt. Something, because if you're just going to come on here and dispel rumors and never talk about things that are actually true and ever take accountability, then why call it tea or tail? Because what has she done now? Like 6 or 7 examples, and they've always all been tail. Tales from the Sink, Amber. Come on, there's my constructive criticism for you. All right, well, we are caught up with Amberlynn's latest uploads. I'm thinking now we move on to something else. You know what actually I think that we should do? That might be fun. So when they did
to be able to get some
Beck and Destiny, when Beck and Destiny did their little live stream where they were answering super chats and stuff, we did this for a little bit. Maybe we could go back and do more of this. Because there is some stuff that we never got through in this. So I think we did a little bit of it. Okay, we did the Libby thing. Did her lymphedema ever leak? Okay, yeah, we've done that one. So if I start to see questions that are kind of like, I think I've seen this one before, I'll go past it. But there's still like a large portion of this live stream that we just never did. So, yeah. Washcloth or waffle stomp. Yeah, forget tea or tail. Washcloth or waffle. Silly. Morgan, thank you. Monthly bunch of crunch on me. Oh, I haven't had bunch of crunch in a minute. Thank you for that, Morgan. Alex Shark, hello. Rude, Jordy. Leviathans can swim. She's obviously classified as a behemoth. Amberlynn can swim. Are you kidding? All those old videos of her at Kaka Lake, all of those old footage of her in the blow-up pool in the backyard. No, fat people can actually swim. No, fat people are good swimmers because they're so buoyant. You know, they're a lot holding them up. Fat people are good swimmers. Aurora, thank you for your membership. Local Bird Brain, hello. Bah. I don't think we ever heard from Lakaya. Did Lakaya ever say anything? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to DM her. Hi, Pint Can Apple. Nice to see you. Cycorns, hi. Sick Jordy sounds like Linda from Bob's Burgers. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Jean, Tina, Louise. You think I sound like Linda? Oh my god. Max Alt, thank you. A male gorilla weighs 300 to 500. She's 23 pounds bigger. Love you, Jord. Really? Oh my gosh. A gorilla. Floating isn't swimming. No, I swear I've seen videos of her swimming. She can move. Amber's a good swimmer.
Be like, yes, I can, but it's like
I mean, maybe she was just
eat a mac. Did she eat chicken nugget skin and toss the middle out? I know that I think I remember her eating the skin around, like the crunchy bits around, and then just eating the meat after. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember her just throwing the middle out. She definitely ate that whole nugget.
I mean, yeah, I don't remember her throwing out the middle. This is my Hunger Games element.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Taylor. Happy Solitude. Did the lymphedema leak? Love you guys. We already answered that one. I don't.
Why y'all want to know? That's gross.
Curiosity. Trout Milk Girl. Kayla. Fatra. 572. Beck, we got to hear how your family reacted when you broke up with Amber. Destiny, how did your family react?
My mom actually, like, before me and her broke up, she wasn't like telling me to break up with her, but she was like asking me, you know, like if something happened between her and I, that, you know, I could always come stay with her. There was like just all these like hints at like not telling me to do it, but like maybe you should do it kind of thing. And then after we broke up, like my mom was like, I'm not going to say she was excited, because she still tried to like help Amberlynn out. Like she still tried to talk to her. Like even after everything that happened between them, my mom still was very.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like Destiny's mom, it wasn't so much like, fuck this bitch, get away from my daughter. It was more so like, I want to help you. I want to help you not be a useless piece of shit. And Destiny's mom knew that Amberlynn sitting around the house all day playing on her phone was not going to help her bad habits. If Amberlynn was to ever have a shot at being a functioning member of society and not crashing out in her mid-30s like she is right now, she was going to have to make some major changes. And those major changes included really getting a handle of her life. So it kind of seems like Destiny's mom with her, minus like the whole thing that happened with the Keurig cup holder and everything like that. But it kind of seemed like a lot of Destiny's mom's approaches to helping Amberlynn were constructive and not just like, get away from my daughter, you're toxic, which is probably the approach that most people would take.
Very nice to her and stuck up for her and did a lot of things for her.
Yeah.
But, I mean, no one was like praising me that we broke up or anything, but they were definitely all like, you could tell a little bit more like happy about it, kind of.
Yeah. Carissa, thank you. Destiny, did Amber get in trouble for filming at the living facility? You guys are awesome. Keep up lives.
Sorry.
Hold on.
So I just wanted to say, because I was watching the chat, but there were the mods. By the way, the mods are doing amazing. Thank you for chat. Fine. Okay.
Mega.
So we need a message from Megan.
At Megan 8, girl, you here?
Yeah. Do you see it? I'm sorry.
Oh, there she is.
I see where someone said there she is, but I just still didn't.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. I'll do it on this side.
There you go.
Oh,
did
Amber get in trouble for filming at the living facility? Someone did like.
What is she a mod?
I guess.
Explain the cup holder. Oh, Amberlynn, or not Amberlynn, Destiny's mom, when Amberlynn lived with Destiny and Destiny's mom, the mom got so frustrated with her that she took like, you know, there's like Keurig cup holders that they like spin and you can keep like the little cup inside of them. She like attacked Amberlynn with one of those. But if you laugh about it or you make reference to it, she'll say, "You're making light of DV." So, touchy subject.
Is it good?
Nope. Megan.
Why?
We'll keep figuring it out. You guys go ahead.
All right.
Well,
Oh my God.
someone did reach out to the facility, like my boss really, the email, and just said that, like, not that Amberlynn was showing residents or anything, but just like that she was filming while she was there. And my boss really just kind of laughed it off and was like, you know, she thought the whole thing was funny that she even had like a YouTube channel. But she was like, I mean, if their faces aren't in it, and of course they'll be in like their rooms recording.
Yeah.
So, I mean, after that, she just really didn't like while she was in the room with them. She did like in the front office and like the dining area.
Okay, she's a mom now.
Amber Sympathy Bone, Bektany, why didn't you take Twinkie?
But yet, if you do not spam muted in the chat, it was like 1 second. But yet, if you bring up the whole thing with Amberlynn throwing a gigantic bottle of Mountain Dew at Destiny's head, that never happened. That never happened. You talk about the K-cup holder thing. Oh, DV, DV, DV. But then you talk about the Mountain Dew thing. What? That never happened.
When she was in pain, it was 5 minutes away from Casa Bonita. Well, it wasn't Casa Bonita. It was Chipotle. No, it wasn't Chipotle.
It was Chili's.
It was Chili. We already talked
Apparently.
about that earlier. Yeah. But yeah, we talked about that earlier. Casa Bonita. Rosie Posey. I love seeing you guys laugh together. Thank you. Did you guys ever catch Amber in lies a lot? I mean, yeah, a lot of people would catch Amber in lies, and then she would just fight with you about it, and she wouldn't really ever apologize or correct her lie or anything. You guys would just fight to the point where you would just pass over it and it'd be fine.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like, whatever, Amber. You're right. You know what? You're right, Amber. God, that would be exhausting living life that way. Never being able to admit that you're wrong or you said the wrong thing, that you're just perfect 24/7. Oh God. I can't take people like that. People who can never admit fault, never want to grow, never want to learn, always think that their opinion is the best one. They know best about everything and anything. Just, I don't know how those people get through life. I would get exhausted with myself. Because, I mean, humans, like, we're all fuck-ups. We're all fuck-ups. We're all learning. We're all just trying to do our best out here. To think that you're, like, better or you can, like, go about life without making any mistakes, like, it's just comical.
What about you, Destiny?
I mean, I don't remember, like, what lies she would have, like, just told,
Right.
like, between me and her.
Exactly. I don't remember. I just know that it would happen.
Yeah, like, but I mean, if she would be, like, filming and I would say something about whatever, like, I can't, like, really think of anything to be exact. If I would, like, say something and I guess she was, like, lying about it to her viewers and I said it, she's like, oh, no, we can't talk about that because they don't know that. And I'd be like, like, you gotta.
This doesn't really go along the lines of what they're talking about, but there's a scene in season 3 where Amberlynn and Destiny are driving in the car, and Amberlynn is vlogging herself going, hey guys, just wanted to come on here and say, like, we're on our way to the movies, and I noticed that in the last vlog, a lot of you have been saying that I'm not wearing a seatbelt. So actually, in the state of Florida, you don't need to wear a seatbelt as a passenger. So I just wanted to come on here and clarify that. And Destiny stops her mid-sentence and says, that's not true. You can't say that. So Amberlynn, too fucking big to wear the seatbelt in the car, she comes on there and says, yeah, so like it's actually like a law in Florida that you don't have to wear a seatbelt. Oh my God.
Include me if you're going to record me. Like, how am I supposed to know?
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's another point that she lies to y'all.
Yeah, to lie to her audience and then tell us what to say to keep it. Thank you, Misty Gale. Cole Crystal, thank you. How did Amber react to either of you trying to better her, get her driver's license, go to school and get a job, get a real hobby? Much love. I talked to her about her getting her license and she was just like, nope, that's never going to happen. And I'm just like, okay, well.
Weaponized incompetence. I understand that there are some situations where people are unable to drive or they live in parts of the world where they just do not need a vehicle. But I don't think that... I think it's a little bit sus if you're in your 30s and you don't have a driver's license. Sorry if that's a hot take. Sorry if that ruffled anybody's feathers. But this whole thing about Amberlynn not wanting to have a driver's license in any...
I mean, she would have never been able to get behind the driver's seat of my car that I had when me and her were together. Like, there was no way. So, like, she never really, like, attempted or tried. Like, I tried to, like, before she started working with me even, and when she, like, quit working with me when we moved to Kentucky, I still was like, I feel like you need to get, like, I know you want to do YouTube, but I feel like you need to get, like, a part-time job to still get you, like, in a routine and, like, out of the house. And she was...
Yeah, that's a lot of what the mom would have to say. Even if you are making good money on YouTube and you don't need to work technically, it's still good for you to get out of the house and have a routine. Because if you're just bed rotting all day and doom scrolling, that's not going to be good for you, Amber. And that's what the mom was trying to help Amberlynn with. That's why they would always butt heads, because that mom was genuinely trying to help her. And Amberlynn is someone that doesn't want to be helped. She just wants excuses, weaponized incompetence. That's what she wants. She wants to feign the idea of getting better. She wants to tell the audience, yeah, I would love to have my driver's license. Yeah, I would love to go back to school. I would love, because she thinks that that is something that someone her age and someone in pursuit of a better life should be communicating to their audience. But deep down, don't be fooled. Amberlynn doesn't want any of those things. She wants to sit on her ass. She wants to have the DoorDash people bring her food. And she wants to have a caregiver. That's what Amberlynn wants deep down.
It's just always against that.
Yeah. I think probably it was mostly she didn't want a routine or anything that she would have to commit to, basically.
Yeah, I feel like that's why she basically didn't like working either.
Yeah. Marie Louise, thank you. What do you regret the most while with Amber? I regret not being able to spend more time with my mom in her last moments, her last year. What about you, Destiny?
I don't know. I don't usually have a lot of regrets. Like, I mean, I guess I would say, like, I wish I probably wouldn't have hung out with her so much after, but it was, like, to the point where we would hang out sometimes just because she wouldn't leave us alone about hanging out.
Right. Yeah. I
Not
get
that I didn't want to
She's
see you
persistent.
or anything, Beck, but...
Yeah, I know. I mean, we had a good time. It was always her that was making it not fun.
Literally. Like, why did you beg me to come out here and you're just still moaning and groaning now that I'm here?
Yeah. Meow meow. Destiny, did you ask A for the erotic poem she texted you?
If you're meaning the one that was shown in the screenshots of the video that we did the other day, I didn't ask specifically for a specific poem. I just said, send me a poem that you wrote because I was trying to show Dana, which I don't remember why I wanted to do that.
Wait a second, this question. When did the washcloth jumping start? I've called it washcloth twerking. Oh my god, the image that just put into my mind. Oh my god, the way that person phrased that question. GG, 10 points for House Gryffindor. Washcloth jumping. Yeah, there's a hobby for Amber.
But yeah.
There was some reason. Kate Music, thank you. Destiny is pretty ableist of you to say that when you don't know nutrition like Amber does.
Oh my gosh.
You're so right, Kate Music. Joxy, thank you. Please get mods for your next live. These are a lot of super chats, and I feel like I'll never get to hear you guys chat.
We've got lots of super great mods. Super great.
Yeah. And thank you. When showing food deliveries and vlogs, how many times would you say something was ordered by you guys when it was actually for her to eat? Disrespectful.
Eric's idea. Beck's idea. Oh, Ricky wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse. No, I had no idea that Texas Roadhouse has complimentary bread and butter. This was Eric's idea. I didn't want to go to Texas Roadhouse. Eric suggested this. Eric's idea. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I don't know. She probably did it a few times. I honestly can't tell you. I just was concerned about getting my food and eating. I did not care about what she was filming. I didn't even care if she filmed my food or not. I just was concerned about eating my food.
We didn't get a lot of like deliveries and stuff when her and I were together like that. She like filmed or anything. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Right Twix. Can I get a hi for my friend Katie? I am making her
Rarity's idea.
watch tonight. She loves spaghetti and dainty girl drama. I hope you guys are enjoying some spaghetti and your dainty girl drama.
I know. Amberlynn, living alone, has an entire seafood boil in front of her. Twinkie's idea.
and hello, Katie, and Right Twix.
That's awesome.
What's left, Twix?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam Wham. French fried girl. Thank you. Please tell us about the legs. How often do they leak? Does the leaking smell? What do they
There's
look
a
like?
lot of leaking talk tonight.
Yeah,
really
y'all.
is.
Why do you want to know? Like, that's gross.
You guys, I don't know. Has she said anything about her legs leaking? Because I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oregon Coast Beachcomber. Thank you.
Wow, that's a name.
They like to comb beaches in Oregon. Nemesis 9K. The beckoning is upon us. Or is it the destining?
The destiny of the beckoning.
Yeah, that one's better.
That's awesome.
Brenda A, thank you. Mashed potato sandwich. Thank you.
Oh.
Ratatouille. Ratatouille in the house.
Speaking of mashed potatoes, I saw recently that KFC has mashed potato poppers. Has anyone tried them yet? I mean, imagining it's just like a fried little ball of mashed potatoes. Oh, that's why FFG was annoyed with this? Oh, because someone made a fake account of her? Just your standard book, bitch. Thank you for your membership. Anna Lee Rose Valentine, thank you for 2 months. I hope tonight's stream isn't too gross because I'm eating. Well, we always seem to be talking about things that aren't suitable for eating. Gatto, hi. I love when I get home at 3 a.m. drunk in Germany, and for once I get to catch a live. Thank you for the laughs. Oh my gosh. I'm happy that I can be your home at 3 a.m. drunk entertainment. Thank you, Gatto, if you're still here. Deborah, thank you. What do you call that fabric? Dismal. Oh. But thank you, Deborah. Star Girl, thank you for your membership. I've been watching since I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm about to finish my 2nd semester of college. Time flies. Thank you for the laughs. Oh my gosh. Oh, as the world turns. As the world turns. Thank you, Star Girl. S, hi S. Amber really needs to go to a sleep doctor and address her sleep apnea. Oh, you think Amberlynn needs a sleep study? I mean, I don't think that Amberlynn would ever get tested for sleep apnea, because if she were ever tested and she needed to like wear a CPAP, I think that she thinks of treating sleep apnea as like a fat thing. It's like, oh, I don't want to wear a CPAP. Only fat people wear CPAPs. Ooh, I don't want to be like Chantal, even though she has like 150 pounds on Chantal. Like, ew, I don't want to wear a CPAP. I think that Amberlynn wants to give off like that dainty, delicate, I don't need a CPAP kind of look. But which is actually like, that's like a horrible way to think, because sleep apnea like wrecks your metabolism. Sleep apnea is like horrible for your heart. It's horrible for your energy. It's just, it's bad for everything. So untreated sleep apnea, I mean, that's really not doing her any favors. I don't know. Maybe we could ask them, like in all of these Q&As, I don't think anyone has ever asked that. Did Amberlynn snore? Does Amberlynn snore?
Oh, thank you. Amber is punching the air right now. I love you too. Keep the collabs coming. Amber is a true monster. Keep this channel growing.
Oh my gosh.
You keep cooking, Ratatouille. Cleek, you both have grown so much. Best wishes. Thank you, Cleek. Beauty school dropout. I love the growth. Any advice for others? Like what kind of advice?
On growing.
I don't know. I'm not the best advice
growing?
giver, honestly.
As a person.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not the best advice giver either. I feel like we're always constantly growing and learning, and
Yeah.
that's what life's about. And
My dad has sleep nap. You know, he just can't wear a CPAP. Ava, tell your dad to look into Inspire. There's a device that you can get installed into your body that makes it so you don't need a CPAP. Like it's actually really cool. It's like, I think their website is called Inspire Sleep, and like when you fall asleep at night, like your tongue like curls up. So what the device forces you to do is to flatten your tongue and make it so your airway opens. So like they install this thing into your collarbone and make it so your tongue like is erect. So it makes it so you don't need the CPAP because you're like fixing it essentially. Polish chick, thank you again. I'm throwing hands with whoever said perfume is not a hobby. It's not her hobby, granted. Here she is buying cheap bottles way overpriced on Amazon. Perfume is not a hobby. Y'all have ruffled some feathers. I wonder what ruffled more feathers, the perfume comment or the driver's license comment. Tristan, thank you so much. My aunt passed of a similar cancer to Amber's, diagnosed during COVID, and my uncle wasn't with his wife for 2 weeks after hearing the news of having stage 4. Amber, shut it, you're alive. And I mean, I can imagine that story is all the more frustrating for you, knowing that Amberlynn never really made any changes, like given what she had went through. Thank you for sharing that, Tristan.
best advice is to, just keep on. And if you are struggling or you want to give up, just keep trying and fight through it.
Yeah.
It's about the best thing I can say. Pumpkin spice everything. Beck, are you still friends with Garrick and Ricky, or did Hamby's run that too? Any other furniture has she broken? I'm gonna leave talk of Eric and Ricky off of here just because they're not public figures anymore, and just gonna respect them. Or did Hamby's ruin that for you? I mean, I thought that there was rumors of them being friends with her, and I definitely don't want to be friends with anybody who's friends with her. So definitely not what I want to be a part of. Any other furniture she has broken? She made some chairs loose, Eric and Ricky's chairs, and Ricky would have to flip them upside down and straight, tighten it with a screwdriver, but I don't think she really broke anything.
I was about to say, I don't know that she ever broke anything.
Well, there's a clip from season 3 where Amberlynn sits down on something. It's like it's like her destiny and like other people like in a group, and Amberlynn goes to sit on I think it was like a chair or a couch or something, and like it collapses. But who's infamous for breaking furniture is not Amber, it's Chantal. Chantal. A chair hates to see her coming.
Beth or Bill, what's the most foul Amber X? Don't hold back. What?
Experience.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's what they were meaning.
I feel like I have talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's been very talked about. I don't have one to really mention, so
yeah.
That should say enough, though.
Char, did she ever lie in her What I Eat in a Day videos? For sure.
Oh, I'm sure she did. I have no doubt.
But the way that she gets around that is, yes, this is what I ate today, but she doesn't show all of it. Like those What I Ate Today videos, there's a follow-up with that. What I ate today. Yeah, you had that. You consumed that, but there's a lot that you didn't show us. Alex Shark, thank you so much. I'm convinced that she records these herself and just puts them through some app. The cadence and speech pattern sounds just like her. Nobody's sending her these voice memos. She's just making it through AI. Jefferson Exotic, thank you. The only label I would put on Amber is Team Lift Only. Oh my god. Team Lift Only. Oh, jeez. Zion Tree, thank you. Okay, that definitely sounded like Amber in that voice memo. Oh, okay. Now there's two of you saying this. Oh my gosh. Pug of my heart, thank you. Has Amberlynn ever addressed why she was kicked out by her grandma? I don't think she ever talked about it specifically. I think you're referring to like when she had to go live with Casey. I think that it was just kind of self-explanatory. Amberlynn was a lot to put up with. They didn't want to put up with her. So when she left the house, it was kind of like, okay, you're on your own now. You're not welcome back. So don't come back. I don't think that she ever really elaborated past that. No. Quart of Milk. Thank you so much for 7 months. Appreciate that, Quart of Milk.
And Brains, thank you. You said y'all's last video just proved you two were bad partners. WTF, is she really that delusional or just trying to change the narrative? What does she mean? Because I mean, I feel like it's made her look like a bad partner.
Yeah, I don't get how that. I mean, actually,
Patrice.
I don't know.
Sorry. Thank you. I definitely am. What about you, Destiny?
Oh yeah, fine. It's all that's all they're talking about.
Okay, hold on.
What?
They want it back.
The music,
PD,
everything on it.
Personality disorder.
Who knows?
Hello.
I turned it. I think someone did. No.
Keep showing that she didn't expect. Karoma lover. Did Amber ever shower after those lake days, Beck?
Honestly, Amberlynn swimming around that lake was probably the cleanest she ever got. Honestly, that theory about them blowing up the pool in the backyard to have her go and sit in it, I think that was just a shower incognito. It's like, oh yeah, hey girls, let's have a pool day. Yeah, pool day in the backyard. Woo! But it was like them just trying to get Amberlynn to bathe. I think that, yeah, Amberlynn getting in that lake was probably the cleanest she ever got. I mean, most people go into a lake and like yeah, you have to shower afterwards. But I mean, for Amber, it's like, no, this actually did her good.
I feel like there might have been times that she didn't, but there were times that she did. And it, because I mean, we went to the lake more than once.
Yeah.
Allie, much love to the both of you. Thanks for sharing your stories in Erotic Symphony. I'm glad you both survived it.
Oh my
we
gosh.
both survived the Erotic Symphony. Miss Kibbs, a best of success to both of you. Thank you, Miss Kibbs. Emmy, hey, you two. I'm so happy to catch this live. I love this background music and the vibes here are so cozy. Amber's content has no heart without y'all. Thank you. P. Jean, what was the first red flag? Much love to y'all. Oh. Probably how fast she was wanting to move.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. That was a big part of it.
Yeah, for you too. Was she trying to force that on you too?
Not really force it. Like I was trying to move out on my own anyway. Like that was just more of an excuse to do so. And like when I mentioned that to her, that's when she was definitely like, oh, so I could like move in with you, you know, like we can move in together and like all this stuff.
Gotcha.
And it was the constantly wanting to be on FaceTime or like on the phone, you know, like that was a really big thing. Like me and her first started talking, was she always wanted to just
see. And I mean, all those years ago, she still has that bad habit. Constantly needing to have something to play in the background, constantly needing to be on the phone with someone. She should talk about that in therapy. If she actually is seeing a psychologist or a therapist, she should talk about that. Because, I mean, look, she was even doing this back in 2015 with Destiny. We always need to be on the phone. She gave that lake a UTI. Not the other way around. She gave the lake a UTI. Bad. Troquantry, thank you. Haven't had my wisdom teeth out, but is there a curved thumb club? Also, I'm hanging out with my pet rabbit, and he seems to like your voice. His name is Goose. Oh, yes! Animals named after other animals. Oh. Of course! What is that? Don't they call this a hitchhiker thumb? Thank you, Troquantry. Alyssa, thank you. Amber's active listening face pisses me off. I hate it when in the middle of those voice memos she goes, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Giraffe Mints, thank you so much. I'm so happy it's Friday. Thanks for the laughs. Happy Friday to you too, Giraffe Mints. Hope you have a great weekend. Quart of Milk, thank you. YouTube didn't let me finish my super chat. Never mind. Oh. She regrets. Oh, yeah, I noticed it got cut off there. I'm sorry about that, Quart of Milk.
Be talking.
Yeah, and it's like, in reality, you can't always be talking.
Yeah, because I had a job. I mean, I wasn't at home with her.
Exactly. Sankey, thank you. Does Amber have any friends that Girl World doesn't know about? Not that I'm aware of. Whenever she was with me, all her friends were my friends and family and Destiny. What was her biggest lie that you remember?
I feel like it was the wiping.
Yeah, it was definitely the wiping.
But I mean, I just felt like that was a pretty big one.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Big. I mean, and being in love with me the whole time she was with Beck.
Yeah, that was a pretty big one too.
I mean, she also lied about the identity of Jade. She said that Jade was two different people. I'd say that that's a pretty big lie. Lying that someone exists. Lying that you're dating someone new. I'd say that that was a pretty big lie.
Yeah, I mean, that's just completely messed up.
Mashed potato sandwich. Thank you. I love y'all. Making our dreams come true.
I love their username.
I know, it's a good one. There's a lot of good ones. Copious amounts of copia. What do you both think about her being so cold with ZM? How about your wanting to sue the ankle? Wait, who's suing the ankle? I
don't think anyone's actually suing the ankle.
I'm totally not suing the ankle.
I think they meant her.
Oh, about her wanting to sue the ankle? That's so dumb. Don't sue the ankle. Why would you do that? And Zachary Michael, they deserve so much.
Has there been any follow up to that? Like her, because I mean, I know that a few times she has said something on Instagram where it's like, I have a lawyer, but not for that smirk emoji. Has there been any new development on that? Because that's like the last that I've heard about Attorney Lynn at law. I don't know if there's any updates on Lawyer Lynn. But yeah, I mean, it was about this time last year where I had to deal with all that legal shit with the Doherty woman. So, I don't know. 1 year anniversary. No war, thank you. What's the chance that since Amberlynn is just using something like Fiverr to ask herself questions? That's my theory anyways. Well, I mean, whether or not she's making the voice memos herself, I also think that she does listen to all of them, but she just picks the easy ones. The underhand pitch questions. I'm sure she gets hard-hitting questions. She just doesn't like it. Dakota should probably not intervene because people are talking about her past. Does Beck's current girlfriend have a controversial past? This is news to me. I will say, though, about Beck's girlfriend is Amberlynn was taking a lot of shots at her lately. I think that Amberlynn is under the impression or believes that Beck's new girlfriend is kind of the mastermind of this whole, like, crusade against Amberlynn. That Beck's current girlfriend is the one that's kind of orchestrating all of this. So I think that that is why Amberlynn has been taking shots at Beck's current girlfriend. Because there was a lot of that in the most recent live stream that she did on Tuesday. Lot of going after Beck's girlfriend. She used to watch Amber. I don't know much about Beck's girlfriend, but I do remember there was an episode a while back that I did where it was like Amberlynn received a super chat from Beck's current girlfriend or something. And it was like she knew all about Girl World and she had been a longtime viewer and stuff. I don't know. I don't know much. If Dakota ends up being an awful person, that doesn't change any of the shit that came out about Amber. Yeah, and I can see, like, even if there are things that come out about Beck's girlfriend, I'm not saying that there are, or that there will be, but even if there are things, I mean, everything that Beck has disclosed to us over the past few months, I mean, that doesn't really take away from it. Like Amberlynn likes to say, two things can be true at once, right? I bet Amber paid money to do a lookup on Beck's girlfriend. Cleopatra, thank you for your membership. Haven't been able to catch up live to being in the middle of tornadoes. So glad to be here tonight. Missed you all. Oh my gosh. A lot of tornadoes lately. A lot of rain too. What's with this weather shit? I want sunshine. Thank you, Cleopatra. Jojo, hi Jojo. I live in Seattle and there's so much walking and hiking. The downtown is very steep and hilly too. I could never imagine Amberlynn living here. That's kind of what I got from Seattle too when I visited 2 summers ago. Parts of Seattle are very steep. I also don't think that Amberlynn would fit the vibe of Seattle. Like, the people there are very unique. And Amberlynn does not fit that vibe. Still smiling, thank you. I learned from my OB last week that a total hysterectomy at Amberlynn's age will lead to heart damage and shortened lifespan. Ovaries are important for heart health. She's playing with fire more than she realizes. Oh, I did not know that. Having your ovaries removed, it's not just like, all right, well, no more cancer. We took it out. It's like, well, you also took something out of your body that like helps regulate other organs. Thank you for sharing that, Still Smiling. Bad Princess, thank you for your membership. Abby Luna, hello. I've been on closing shift lately, so I've been replay game. Here's my coming back gift. Oh, thank you so much, Abby Luna. Cheers to your closing shifts. Happy to keep you company. We also had 10 gifted memberships come in from the lovely Laura Case. Thank you so much for sending those in, Laura Case. Welcome to all of our new members. Let's get some briefcase emojis in the chat for Laura. Nice to see you. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate that. Hope you have a great weekend. Seattle would kick her out. When I did go to Seattle, we drove up into like Vancouver and Squamish area up in Canada. And in some of the lakes up there, we actually saw whales. So I don't know. Maybe if Seattle doesn't work for her, they could like U-Haul her 3 hours north and let her go be with her people.
More than what she had done. They didn't deserve what she said. They deserve.
I don't really know anything about that. And then to sue somebody right now, like.
Oh, hi, Katie Bird. Nice to see you. I didn't see you. Hi. Seattle's gorgeous. It is pretty. It is pretty.
In this economy,
right. Basically, with Zachary, she was just like, your partner left you for a reason. That's awful. Why would you say that to somebody?
how would you know? Like, why is it your place to say that?
Lenol 2134. Thank you. Apologies if it's already been addressed, but what are y'all's thoughts on Amber having a new person lined up constantly to relationship hop? I think it's definitely a pattern of hers and one that she's never going to correct. There's always going to be another person waiting in the wings after her current relationship ends.
Yeah,
and she will
it's
never
almost like she knows how awful she is, and that eventually someone's going to get tired of her, and she wants to make sure that she's still not alone after she gets left or whatever.
Yes, having a girl on deck, so to speak. Keeping girls on the back burner. That's why, for the time that Amberlynn and Jade broke up, that's why Amberlynn immediately started talking to a bunch of different people. Because she knew that if it didn't work out with Danielle, it might work out with Abby. If it didn't work out with Abby, it might have worked out with Emily. If it didn't work out with Emily, it might have worked out with Erica. If it didn't work out with Erica, like Amberlynn was spreading herself very thin. And, you know, keep in mind, there's a lot of Amberlynn to spread. So Amberlynn having 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus different girls to talk about. It's like, well, if one falls through, if one loses interest, then I have a backup. So I think that that's kind of been Amberlynn's approach. And social media and dating apps nowadays make that very accessible to people. And that's why, kind of, in my opinion, I mean, this is an entirely different topic at hand, but that's kind of why I think that monogamy is starting to lose its appeal because, I don't know, 30, 40 plus years ago, it was kind of like, all right, I'm picking you up at 7 o'clock and we're going here. And then, you know, you and I, we're going to date and we're going to go steady and we're going to have kids and but like nowadays it's like, I don't know. I mean, you open up your fucking app and you can get laid in 5 minutes. I mean, so I think that's what Amberlynn's kind of trying to do. I think that Destiny worded it the best way. Amberlynn knows that she has a lot of faults and she knows that people will get tired of her. So it's smart to have a safety net.
Right. I mean, you're right about that. But thank you, Lenore. Lip gloss 13. Thank you. How often a week would Amber herself walk Twinkie? Whenever I was with her, she didn't.
Yeah,
she
same.
did not walk Twinkie.
No.
Wait. I need to listen to this again.
Lip gloss 13. Thank you. How often a week would Amber herself walk Twinkie?
Never.
Whenever I was with her, she didn't.
Never.
Yeah,
she
same.
did not walk Twinkie.
Yeah, Twinkie's not getting walked. Unless the mom takes her out, or unless it's like a rare occurrence that she's outside waiting on the sidewalk for her DoorDash order. Kind of like killing two birds with one stone. It's like, well, I have to go outside to meet the DoorDash person to give me my food, so I might as well take Twinkie out for a little bit. And then any opportunity that she has to vlog Twinkie taking a walk, she does to include it in her videos to make it look like, oh, look, hey, I walk my dog. I'm a responsible pet owner. I'm able to walk. I know, poor Twinkie. Give me Twinkie. Give me Twinkie, Amber. Fork over Twinkie. I will give Twinkie a good rest of her life. I will. I'll walk Twinkie all the time. Lots of love. Won't leave the back door open. Give me Twinkie. Haunting Journey, thank you. Glad to hear you're feeling better, maybe sick from traveling. Misty going live, my birthday was yesterday. I got some awesome homemade cookies. I hope going against the universe and getting barbecue sauce didn't make you sick. I was already sick at that point. It was setting in. I think that yesterday was the worst of it. I think tomorrow or Sunday I should be 100% again. But thank you so much for saying that. That's really sweet of you. And happy birthday. Sorry I wasn't live on your birthday. Let's get some ghost emojis in the chat for Haunting Journey's birthday. Thank you, Haunting. Just Soph, thank you. Thanks for brightening my Friday. Looking skinny. Me? You say that to all the reaction channels. Thank you, Soph. Faith, thank you so much for your Prime subscription. Nice to have you on the Twitch team.
No.
Sam Wham, witnessing Amber's behavior firsthand and seeing her behavior to this day, do you think she has NPD? Is that narcissistic personality disorder? Because if it is, then for sure.
Jordy, Amber's next video, Jordy threatened to take Twinkie. Speaking my truth, protecting my animals. Oh my god. I think I could give Twinkie a better life. I mean, a dog doesn't deserve to just be in an apartment all day, every day with pee pads. And I know that that's what's going on.
Wait, it is?
I can't tell if it would be NPD or BPD because the B and the N are right next to each other on the keyboard. But either way.
Yeah. The Fifth Sense. My wife and I wonder if you have PASD.
Oh, the Sixth Sense comes in our chat too.
Post-Amber stress disorder. Joking aside, you both deserve happiness. That needs to be an actual coined term. It really does. Like, what was it I told you the other day in the message, Destiny? I said something like, Amber like leaves a path through people's lives and it's like a EF5 tornado or something like
yes.
that.
Do you really think she would meet them outside for DoorDash? Well, I think that in some cases when you deliver, because I mean, I used to DoorDash too. In some cases, like if I delivered to people in apartments, I didn't have access to the building, or if it was like a gated community and I needed like, you know, them to let me in, like it wasn't easy. So sometimes it would be most accessible to have the person come outside and meet me on the sidewalk.
Just chilling. Thank you. Beck, how pissed were you when Amber basically almost drowned you and then put all her weight on you in the lake? I do remember this, and I can't stand when anybody is trying to get on me when I'm in the water. You're going to make me drown. I can't stand it. I was upset. I was pretty upset about it.
I mean, I'd say so. I'm not the best swimmer either. Like,
I really can't swim. I can float. And that's
Yeah,
about it. Dewey Bob, thank you. What was it like having to listen to her vlog all the time? Did you get told what you couldn't say? Any topics off limits? Love from the UK.
Her DoorDash instructions are delivered directly to my mouth. Yeah. How you can put in like a little note, leave at door and ring bell, delivered directly to mouth. Emmy Lemmy, thank you. She'd have an easier time finding the proof if we reminded her the proof is in the pudding. Oh, good one. But Andrea Folk, thank you. What does it mean if I constantly have Jordy on in my AirPods? I don't know, girl. You want to talk to your therapist about it? Jessica Love, hello. Jordy, look up slugging. You can use your jar of Vaseline. I've been doing it for a couple months, and now I get compliments on my skin. Love you, dude. Okay. Slugging.
Yeah, there were plenty of things that she would say. You can say this, you can't say that. I can't really give any examples, but she would kind of like coach me before she would turn the camera on. And it was really annoying for her to be vlogging all the time.
She only coached me when she let me know that she was actually.
It involves applying a thick layer of Vaseline to the face overnight. Huh. I use a face cream before I go to bed. Trentanoin, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Trentanoin cream. I use that. But I've never heard of slugging. That's an interesting term. Julie, thank you. My fiance is out of town, so the house has remained spotless. I've been binge listening to your videos and eating nothing but kettle corn. Life is good. I like how you attribute a clean house to the absence of your partner. Might be something you guys want to talk about. Thank you, Julie. Hope you have a good weekend. K-Sis, thank you for 4 months. Had my baby a week ago, enjoying my first postpartum margarita. Happy to be here tonight, girls. Ooh, that sounds good. Enjoy it, K-Sis. Thank you for 4 months. Congrats on your new little one. Libby Worm, thank you. She listens to fast food jingles on repeat. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Kelly Darling, thank you. Tales from the fridge. I don't know if I want to hear those stories.
Actually recording me or like anything like that, but I mean, you can see in a lot of the videos she didn't let me know when she was recording, so
yeah. We did a lot of sit down videos and stuff too, like she would pause
y'all did.
like, okay.
I didn't like to do them that much.
I didn't like to do them either. I didn't want to do them. I just didn't have a choice. Some Pondu, thank you. Thank you for the heart and the super chat. Brianna Fight, thank you. When you see a Cheesecake Factory or Denny's, do y'all have war flashbacks from all the times you had to go there? Listen, I haven't had Cheesecake Factory in like some years, so I actually wouldn't mind to have some Cheesecake Factory right now.
Oh, I wouldn't either. I would tear it up, but no. I just went to Denny's a few months ago. Like,
yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's war flashbacks or anything like that, but definitely, I knew if we were going to go to Lexington when we didn't live there, I'm like, we're going to freaking eat at Cheesecake Factory. There's no other option. But, you know, it's been a long time, so I miss it. This one's for you.
I like Cheesecake Factory. I mean, I know that it's a chain, and I know that some people call it shit, like glorified Applebee's food, but I don't know. That chocolate Godiva cheesecake that they have, oh, it's good. It's good. And you know what? That mac and cheese burger that they have, I've always liked it. And one time, I did get the orange chicken at Cheesecake Factory just because of like the meme about Amberlynn. It wasn't good. I didn't like it. No. But that mac and cheeseburger, I've never been to a Cheesecake Factory. I I like them. And you know what? The thing I like about Cheesecake Factory is their menu is so extensive. I mean, they have so much stuff on it. So, I mean, I don't know. There's nothing that, like, that annoys me more than, like, going to a restaurant and it has, like, 4 things on its menu. I know that that's more common with, like, high-end restaurants and everything, but I like variety. I like the s'mores cheesecake. I never had that one. Maybe I'll have to go to the Cheesecake Factory soon. Spooky Betty Boop, thank you. The newest fairy tales. No Beauty and All Beast. Yeah, maybe Disney could do that to make up for the Snow White failure. Bingo's mom, thank you. Maybe a double wide porta potty. A double wide. I've never seen a double wide porta potty. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Bingo's mom. Nice to see you. Megan, hey Megan. Recovering after I got one of my wisdom teeth removed. Finally a part of the gang. When do I get my t-shirt? Happy Friday, girls. Oh my gosh. You only had to get one taken out? That's unusual. Normally, if they're taking them out, they'll take out all 4. Because, like, if later on in life they become a problem, it's like, well, you know, we should have just done it all at once. That's what they told me. Because I think that when I got mine out, I only had like 1 or 2 that were problematic. And I was like, well, why don't you just take those 2 out? And he's like, no, I'm going to take all 4. I was like, oh. Haunting Journey, thank you. Do you think going against the universe and getting barbecue sauce made you sick? No, I was already sick at that point. Thank you, Haunting. Alexis Lord, thank you so much for 2 months. She likes being taken care of. I think it's trying to get her partners to parent her since her parents didn't. Love you, Jordy. Huh. I don't know if anyone has ever said anything like that before. Amberlynn likes to be taken care of. I think that she's trying to get her partners to take care of her since her parents never did. That is a very interesting thought. Thank you for sharing that. I'll have to ponder that. Bang Chan's wife, thank you for 3 months. Here to listen to my leader. I love watching your vlogs, and your lives are the highlight of my week. Oh, that is so sweet of you to say, Bang Chan's wife. Thank you so much for returning for a 3rd month. Emma Mame. Oh, that's cute. Like edamame, but your name's Emma. I like that. That's cute. Fat Hall of Fame pitch. Opening food and eating it while in the store, and then buying the opened package at checkout because you couldn't wait till you're done shopping. Or is this too niche? I've done this. I have eaten food inside of a store while shopping and then paid for it when yeah. You know what? That's actually a very good recommendation. You know what? Normally this is a little bit harder to get into. You know what? So what would we say? Opening food. Opening food and eating in store before paying. All right. The ones with the asterisks, these are tentative. They're in application. They're in review. They're being reviewed by the committee. I don't know. Going to multiple restaurants for one item. I don't know. This one's I'm still pondering this one. Sugar Wolf, thank you. I just came back from getting my wisdom teeth out. Oh my god. Yeah, I heard there's some kind of club. Also, I love Beck and Destiny. You guys are awesome. The freaking wisdom teeth. It never ends. Thank you, Sugar Wolf. Spooky Betty Boop, thank you. It's ridiculous how Amber is too lazy to get her license and life together. I had 9 injuries from the Marines that affected me for life, and I still do more for myself. Absolutely wild. I mean, it is. And you're not the only one that has said things like this. I mean, we have people in here that are working multiple jobs, raising kids, taking care of loved ones, and it's like Amberlynn couldn't do one of those things. That's why I say that Amberlynn is such an interesting figure on the internet, and why so many people find her interesting is because her life is so unrelatable, and people don't understand how she lives the life that she does, that it's like morbid curiosity, and that's what people keep coming back to see. Polish chick, thank you again. Anyone with sleep apnea should see an ear, nose, and throat specialist. I had severe apnea and surgery to straighten my nasal septum and turbinate reduction. Now I don't have any sleep apnea. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, deviated septums. And you know what? I have heard that some insurances will cover that. Like, you can get like a free nose job, essentially. Like, if insurance is able to write it off as like you correcting sleep apnea or something like that, free nose job. Elania, thank you. I'm about to head into the ER. Urgent care thinks my ankle is broken and they can't do x-rays. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Ouch. Well, I hope you get some answers. Let us know how it goes, Elania. Triquantry, thank you again. Attorney Lynn at law. Attorney Lynn at law. Oh my god. That's so funny. Will it focus? Will it focus? Probably not. Hello, I'm Allah. You Allah. You Allah. Sorry, it's not focusing. Attorney Lynn at law. That's cute. Pug of my heart, thank you. There's something parasitic about choosing to not have a driver's license and choosing to rely on other people. It's very sociopathic. I mean, and that's kind of what I meant by the driver's license thing earlier. I understand their situations, and I saw some people in the chat, you know, saying like, I have epilepsy. How dare you say that? That's not what I meant. Like, that's not who I'm talking about. It's this kind of shit that I'm referring to. Fat Ket, thank you. Amberlynn spoiled milkshakes brings the girls to the yard. Ew. Amberlynn spoiled milkshakes brings girls to the yard. I don't know if Kellis would approve of that remix. Lara Case, thank you. It's not like Amber could chase you after you kidnapped Twonk. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Should I think about pulling off this heist? I don't know. Gotta do what you gotta do. It wouldn't be a girl world first. It would not be a girl world first. To save one of the pets from one of the girls. Cece, thank you. Happy Catterday in Australia, and I just got my first cat. Oh, that's so fun! Enjoy your new cat. Happy Catterday. Chantal's Private Boyle, thank you for the super chat. I'm oozing to be talked about tomorrow. Oh my god. Does Chantal have a boil right now? Oh god. Kellis. Who sings the Boys to the Yard song? Milkshake. Who sings it? Did I get that wrong? Kellis. Well then who sings it, god damn it? Where's my Spotify? Where's my Spotify? Milkshake. Kelis. How do you pronounce it? Khalees? Khalees. It's Khalees. Oh, like Khaleesi? Okay, but I mean, doesn't it look like it says Kellis? Leave me alone. Thank you so much, Chantal's Boyle. Bingo's mom, thank you again. That cold came from the metal gods for calling Metallica old. They came out in the 80s. How dare you? Yeah, I caught some heat for that. But you know what? I actually know Metallica. I do. I've like played Enter Sandman on Rock Band or Guitar Hero. I know Metallica. I just forgot. Okay. Girl Kiba, thank you. Replay gang for me. OG heart hands to you, Jordy. Thank you so much, Girl Kiba. Nice to see you on the replay. Heart hands back to you. Kellis is how it's pronounced. Kellis. Okay. Noted. Away from Sirens, thank you. 3 wisdom teeth out when I was 18. General anesthesia, and was all goofy saying wee as they wheeled me to my mom's car. Oh my god. Well, hey, at least you get to keep one, or maybe just one never grew in. Oh my god. Welcome to the club, hun. Nicole Garrett, nice to see you. I wasn't born with wisdom teeth. Is there a group for me? Hope you've been doing well and having a great week. There is not a group for you, unfortunately, but sorry. Yep, you had to have had wisdom teeth surgically removed to be in this very prestigious, secretive club. Sorry, you're on the outs. Melanie, hi Melanie. I was supposed to get my wisdom teeth out today, but they told me I had to send you money first. Love the stream. Thank you so much, Melanie P. Well, when you do get them out, we'll be thinking of you. Well, I think that might be it for our Friday night live stream. We'll be back tomorrow for a Saturday night live stream. Like I said earlier, if you weren't here when I said it, I think that what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of Amber and then a little bit of something else, like another topic tomorrow night. So it'll be half and half, like half Amber, half foodie maybe. So I'm thinking that's the tentative plan for tomorrow. So be here, be square. Thank you so much for everybody who participated in the stream tonight. Thank you to all of our replay watchers, stream likers, membership gifters, super chatters, bit sender inners, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys more than you know.